The Huntington Memorial undergoes another transition. I'm Bryan Moore, and this is Focus NNS. The Huntington Memorial was first unveiled back in 1917. Since then, it's been through many transitions, and now it's transformed again. That story a little later. And Newport News Shipbuilding delivers 2 submarines just over a week apart, plus 125 years of shipbuilding. A new exhibit opens at the Mariners Museum. But first on deck, Newport News Shipbuilding successfully redelivers the Los Angeles-class submarine USS Albany. And the newest and most advanced Virginia-class submarine, California, is delivered, both now in the hands of the U.S. Navy. California SSN 781, the world's most modern and sophisticated nuclear-powered attack submarine, was delivered to the Navy on August 7th. California is the 4th Virginia-class delivery for Newport News, and each successive ship has been delivered with the highest quality at a lower cost and a shorter schedule.
You know, shortest time frame for us in 65 months, lowest cost of any VCS, and great reports from the insert board who took the final delivery trial out for the ship. And so great day for everybody here at Newport News, and we're looking forward to her taking off the next day or so and getting out to sea and getting into service.
It takes a long time to do this, and every day you're proud of what you see. It changes every day, and you get to the finish line, you can't feel anything but proud. You're putting a quality boat out in the fleet to go do and protect what we think of every day as the freedom of the country and that. So it's a very proud day for me and my team.
California is the 8th submarine in the Virginia class and the first delivered by Newport News Shipbuilding since the return of the Newport News Shipbuilding name. VCS shipbuilders are proud to see California set sail. People like Patty Richardson, who gave the invocation when the keel was laid for California back in 2009.
And we've just done a great job, safety-wise and production-wise. We have totally done a great job in the delivery of that boat, and it's a true sense of pride.
And the good news continues. USS Albany, the 43rd submarine of the Los Angeles class, was redelivered to the Navy 1 day ahead of schedule and on budget. Albany began its docking maintenance availability in March. The work included upgrades to the submarine's sonar, navigation, and weapons systems, as well as maintenance work on the propulsion and habitability systems. And for California, a commissioning ceremony is scheduled in October. Now let's take a look at some other news from around the yard. We're halfway there. Structural construction on the nuclear-powered aircraft carrier Gerald R. Ford CVN-78 is now 50% complete. Of the 500 total structural lifts needed to complete the ship, more than 250 have been accomplished. About 860 feet of the ship's total 1,092-foot length is now in dry dock. Ford is the lead ship in the new class of carriers and has been under construction at Newport News Shipbuilding since her keel laying in 2009. Ford is on track for launch in 2013 and delivery to the Navy in 2015. Remember this? Well, now's your chance to create a new safety song and be a big winner at the same time. Newport News Shipbuilding is looking for its newest safety star. Just write a new safety song and enter the Safety Song Contest. You could win $1,000 and have your song made into a music video by our Video Training Services Department. Make sure you follow all the rules and guidelines. You will find them on the employees section of the company website and on posters and flyers around the shipyard. A winner will be announced in October. 125 years of shipbuilding history is on display at the Mariners Museum. Jeremy Buston with Newport News' Communications Division has that story.
With the cutting of a ribbon, or in this case a film strip, Newport News Shipbuilding President Matt Mulheron, Museum President Bill Koger, and shipbuilding photographers officially opened the Always Good Ships exhibit to the public. This time, photographers of Newport News Shipbuilding were on the other side of the lens as media and museum patrons alike interviewed them about capturing shipbuilding's history.
It's really great. photography is an art like painting or anything else, and a lot of times when people think of a shipyard, they think that would have to be the most drab place to ever, produce an art piece or photography or anything else. But it is the most incredible place in the world to work. When you see the bow unit of a carrier lifted, I mean tons and tons of steel floating in the air, it's awesome. And to be able to see these things, to capture these things, it's a blessing. I love it.
For 29 years, John Whalen has been capturing the men and women who have built a legacy. He's photographed many shipbuilders over the years, but he has one particular memory that stands out.
I went out on the USS Harry Truman. I went out for 3 or 4 days out at sea. They were doing flight ops. And so I had 3 days on flight deck of an aircraft carrier. To be able to photograph that and the power of the machines, doing what the aircraft carrier, what we as shipbuilders build and put out there to sea in harm's way, it was awesome. There's no other word. It was cool.
The exhibit displays over 50 photos commemorating the yard's rich 125-year history. Shipbuilding President Matt Mulheron says photography is an important aspect of shipbuilding.
I think it's important, and photographers that we have are fantastic. The quality is unbelievable. The fact that we can go back 125 years in the archives and pull out photos, I think, is just amazing.
Always Good Ships is open now through October 31st at the Mariners Museum in Newport News, Virginia. There are special free days available for employees as well as discounted employee memberships. For Focus NNS, I'm Jeremy Buston.
Thank you, Jeremy. And for more information on the exhibit, check out the employee section of the Newport News Shipbuilding website and the Mariners Museum website. And speaking of history, the Huntington Memorial has a new look. In this edition of Shipyard Focus, our communications summer intern, Christopher Royal, has a look at the newest addition to the Rock.
Hi, I'm Chris Royal, and not only are we focused on rebranding our logos here at the shipyard, but also bringing back and remembering some of our old ones. I'm standing outside here today at the Foundry as they unveil their newest plaque to go on the back of the Rock. Workers from the Foundry unveiled a new plaque to be added to the back of the historic Rock, and is an exact replica of the Rock's original plaque and is inscribed with the famous quote from Newport News Shipbuilding founder Collis P. Huntington: "We shall build good ships here, at a profit if we can, at a loss if we must, but always good ships."
It's made out of very good material, and a lot of hard work went into it.
Construction of the new plaque included pattern makers taking impressions of the original plaque and using modeling clay to make the letters mounted to the new pattern. The pattern was then used to make a sand mold, leaving the impression of the plaque.
Started with the pattern makers where they had to go out and create this replica of this plaque. When they finished with it, they sent it over to the foundry where the molders built the molds, and then the melt crew melted some metal, poured it, and then today we're going to watch them shake the castings out of the mold. Exciting times for us.
Reporting from the Foundry, I'm Chris Royal. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Chris, and that's it for this edition of Focus NNS. Make sure you check out the latest news on our shipbuilding website. There you will find links to our weekly publication, Currents, and the latest edition of Yard Lines. You can also follow us on our shipbuilding Facebook page and Twitter. And if you have a story idea or feedback about Focus NNS, email us at focusnns@hii-nns.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Bryan Moore.